Yeah.
Who's rolling?
All right. Just real quick, just for the camera, just name and if any spelling.
Spelling, Joel Piper, Joelpiper.
All right. So just continue on that. Just talk about your experience here so far at the Cosmopolitan and kind of what it's been like for you.
I mean, I've been to a lot of hotels. Obviously, everyone probably has, especially from touring through this place a lot. And this is my favorite hotel out of all of them. I just love the vibe, like walking through the lobby, and just I liked all the pillars with the people in the walls, and I love it here. I like how it's huge, so it's like I'm finding new things every day. And I've been here for 3 days, I think, already. I'm just like, I never saw this. So it's actually, this is my favorite hotel I've been in Vegas.
Speaking of Vegas, so are you a fan of Vegas? Is there, I mean, musically, is it a great place for you? Or?
Musically, it's a great place. I'm thankful that like kids out here really like my music. I mean, once I played a show here with like my old band, and my Twitter account was like the #1 trending topic for the city. I was like, oh, cool, like that's random, you know, like kids really awesome out here. And then I do like, I mean, I'm a beach guy, I love the beach, but when I'm out here, I end up liking Vegas, and I'm like, yeah, you know, I just go nuts, and it's fun just to, it's like, I turn into a total tourist, and I just become that guy.
And talking about how, you know, with your old band, how did you go from that transition of, you know, the old band and more being, you know, this, you know, hardcore punk side to Joel Piper,
Yeah.
more, and how would you describe your new sound?
It's funny because like some people knew that I had pop music before, and some people didn't. So I'm thankful that my fans have supported me. Like to go straight from a metal band to releasing top 40s type pop music and still have it debut. Like I had no label, no marketing. I just my Twitter and my fans, and my first batch of songs I released debuted at 11 on the iTunes pop chart. So I was like right behind the Beach Boys, and I was like, this is crazy. Like this shouldn't happen. You know, a guy going from metal to pop is like, the fans would usually be like, you're sellout. You know, like I've seen it happen so much, but I think it's just because I have such a personal relationship with my fans that they just believe in anything that I do, because they know why I do it. You know, and that I want to make people happy with it. You know.
Yeah, and so when did you realize, like, okay, I got to make this transition? And
well, I think it was, I'm very like, I'm a long-term guy. I see, like, I plan things out. I've had the same plan in my head since I was 5, and I had this visual like, this is where I want to be, and I joined this band, and then joined this band, and every band that I would ask me to play would happen to be a bigger band, and I knew, for some reason, I just knew deep down inside that after Confide would be, I was like, this band will probably only last 3 years, and after that, that's when I'll start doing my solo thing, like, full-time, and then the band only lasted 2 years, and I was like, yeah, alright, it's time to do it. So, I think I just, you know, I just kind of like, I trust God, and I have this like map in my head. I'm so focused and so like, I don't know, I just kind of knew. It's weird. It's a bad explanation, but.
no, but then, you know, when you just knew, what does something like Sunset Sessions do for you as now a solo artist going out?
It's like perfect. Like this is the perfect thing. I can't believe it. Like the people. I mean, I love meeting people, and I'm just like, I'm the loud idiot in the room. So even if you don't like me, you'll notice I'm there. So it's perfect for these types of things. Like I've made so many friends, and my manager, he just told me last night. He's like, Joel, you realize that the head of X, you know, so-called, I can't say the TV station or channel, network, whatever. He's like, you know that she's in love with you, right? And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, so-and-so that you met today, like, is in love with you, and you didn't even play music for her, you just were talking to her. And I was like, no way. And he's like, she actually, you know, she's like, we actually didn't even really have, like, a relationship with her. And I was like, that's crazy. And he's all, if that one thing comes from this whole thing, like, he's like, it's completely, could change everything. So, and that's just one thing that's happened at this. So it's crazy, you know, and then playing last night, I just love, I had so much fun, so it was just a really fun opportunity, and I like being like kind of wild on stage, so I climbed up the light truss, and I think everyone will remember who I am.
Very cool. So, you know, last night you played about 20 minutes, and I know you have the Only One EP out now. Is that what you have in the works for the beginning of 2013, or is there a full release
I
coming?
actually just released a full length.
Okay.
Yeah, just like a few months ago. Just same thing, just put it on iTunes, promoted it for like 2 weeks. It was cool because it was selling twice as many songs, and it debuted at 17 on the iTunes pop charts, which is awesome. And then that day, I got my manager, who also manages like Jason Mraz and Christina Perry. And he's the one who hooked me up with Michele, because he helped break Jason Mraz from Sunset Sessions, and he believes in this event so much that he literally fronted all the money himself with his own Christmas bonus. And he's like, Joel, like this Sunset Sessions is gonna change everything. It's the perfect next step for you. And it really, so far, it is. So it's crazy.
And then the 3 days you had at the writers' retreat, I mean, did that change you, or?
Dude, that
you
was
as an artist?
awesome. Yeah, the writers' retreat was one of the coolest things I've ever done in my life. I've literally never done anything like that. And last night, we all hung out. Every single person from the writers' retreat, we all went and hung out. And we've been hanging out all weekend. And I'm just like, all the time, we're all telling each other, like, what is, all of us are completely different from age like 65 to like 20. And we're all like a crew of friends now. It's the weirdest thing. And we all like hang out outside of this now. I hung out with people at home last week, and I met thousands and thousands of people and never have had a relationship like this. So it's the coolest thing, like all because of that writers retreat, you know. And one of the songs that me and this guy Jack and Kim wrote and Bob is being submitted for like Nashville, and for this movie. So I mean, we think we wrote a freaking hit out of it too. So
What's the name of that song?
We're calling it Nothing With You. Like the line is nothing like doing nothing with you, which I don't know how that song hasn't been written yet. So it's a country song for a female vocal, and I got to write it. I mean, thank God I wrote it. I click with Jack, who's written on the Eagles' Greatest Hits album and second most selling album ever, and then this lady Kim Ritchie, she's like crazy songwriter, you know. So I'm thankful that me and them made this cool little dream team. But we're gonna still keep writing. So
You guys are gonna keep writing together?
yeah. Me and Jack have been hanging out like all weekend. Like, I'm just walking around hanging out with like my grandpa. I feel like he's like the coolest guy ever. I'm just cruising, you know. So and he stays up late, so that's good because I stay up late too.
Very cool. So what's ahead in 2013, or where is Joel Piper going next year?
Probably become homeless, get into drugs. No, I'm just kidding. The plan is, from this event, hopefully, is to be the next step closer to getting song placements, getting my songs in movies. I mean, that's what could break me, and then radio. So that's what the short-term goal is: song placements and radio. And it's gonna happen. It's just the right time. So, and things are just working out so well right now. Everyone's loving the songs, and people are like finally getting it after so much rejection of people that just have no clue what they're doing. They're just like, I get it, you know, like I love it, you know. So it's finally, after years of, you know, 8 to 9 years of breaking my neck, I'm finally at a beginning point, and I think it's all working out really well.
How about playing here again?
I'd love to do it. I want to play out there. That'd be cool. Just even a normal concert out there, that would be super fun. But I definitely want to come back and hang out. Sunset Sessions is like, it's like high school camp or something, or like summer camp. I love it. It's like a tour almost, but you don't have to travel. You don't have to like be tired. So it's kind of nice.
Very cool. Well, thanks for the time. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me.